a beautiful day today. It is August 8th today. It's Monday. And it's really, really nice and cool. It's not hot. There's a nice breeze. Here where I live in the Midwest, Iowa. This yard actually looked kind of different when I first moved into this house. That I first started living in this house. There used to be a tree here. And then there used to be, I think that there was like a bush, like a low-hanging, very bulky type bush over there. And then here is a bird bath right there. Don't know if you can see that. And then there was another tree over here, over this side of the yard. And I can remember in the winter time of 2015, I don't know, I just am really good at remembering certain things. I have a very selective and pinpointed specific memory where just things happen and I just save events that occur, situations, and just files, and I just tuck them away. And it was really, it was like a snowstorm. I think it was January, if I'm not mistaken. And there was so much snow in the yard. I think I woke up that morning and just found so much snow out in the front yard and this yard. And it really was a winter wonderland. And I could see that, I think the tree that used to stand right here tilted towards the bush there. And it's not there anymore. It was cut down. Not only that, there was like a bench. It was like a, I think it was like made of tree, bark, branches, and there was a bench right there. And then there was another, I used to call it a sample bench. I don't know why I did that. There was another bench right here, but then it just got really old and it became unsteady, unstable. You couldn't sit on it after a while. So, it just got taken down and taken apart. It's not there anymore. However, this tree is still here. This tree is still here. It's always been here. There used to be a chime in the tree. I used to, when I was younger, I really admired chimes. I really enjoyed putting my hand through the chimes and hearing the beautiful music. We've had a little bit of rain last night, but the ground is still brown, and everything like this. but this is gorgeous. If there was spring in August, spring weather in August, I think that this would be the way that it would be. And see the puffy clouds in the sky here. It's gorgeous. And then that tree, so tall, I think it's evergreen. And I remember I used to sit down in that tree. There used to be a chair. I used to sit down with my dad inside this tree here. And that was really, really fun. So sometimes I would occasionally throw a ball or something and it would end up in there. And there was some poison ivy around here, though. That's the thing that I need to be careful of. But so, I just thought that I would come out here and do one of my spontaneous videos because why not? You know, not every video I do has to be formal and has to be sort of prepped ahead of time and have a kind of topic. It's a kind of inspiration with these videos. So yeah, why not take advantage? Now that tree, that limb right up there, I don't know if you can see that. See that little thing sticking out? That was not there before, you know, that tree over in the front yard was cut down and that branch is sticking out to there. It's neat. This roof used to throw, I used to throw the ball over the roof into the front yard and then throw it back into the backyard. I remember standing up here and then blowing bubbles. Really enjoyed seeing the bubbles just float away. Just drift away into the, you know, the air and everything. That's really neat. But so, just some things that have been going on. You know, if you go under, on my list of channels, you'll find the channel, under my list of, spirituality. You'll find a channel, Call It Baron Reed Official, who is, a spiritual teacher, founder of Oracle School, creator of many Oracle decks, author of many books, and also, you know, an intuitive medium, and also a music artist as well, is having an event. It is for 7 days. I'm going to do 7 energy centers. Whoa, what was that just landed on me? It's called Find Your Flow Meditation Challenge, where, you know, you would go through the energies of what each one of them means, and then, you know, you have a meditation that you do. And it's really, really neat and very healing, and that might be helpful and that might be good too. You know, just that I'm telling you so that you can be aware of, if you want to go there. On Facebook, and you just type in Find Your Flow Meditation Challenge, or, Colette Bear and Read on Facebook, and you'll find that there. And, yeah, you might enjoy it. There's 2 more days left, plus something happening on Wednesday, since I was on there, the Find Your Flow Meditation Challenge today, so, and there's also exercises, journaling exercises where you pull oracle cards, and then you write down the message of what it means, and then, how does it, what does it mean for you, and just to go along with that as well. But it's, invitational. It's not like a, have to, but by all means. But so anyway, that's been going on. I also know that Deborah Silverman, who is one of the astrologers I have listed on my list of astrology channels, is having a 10-day immersion, going through meditations and having influencers on, people who have done some work trying to put their gremlins in a seat, because it's all about the gremlins in your mind, and how to drop into your soul and be present and find more peace inside of you using astrology and so many other things as well. And I don't want to get too into detail about that, but that's also something as well. And I may also do some general astrology videos. I'm just thinking about it, and it's not a guarantee. I can't guarantee anything, because then it's like, oh, I have to deliver. No, I'm not, promising anything. I may be just suggesting that I may do a video on Jupiter retrograde in areas. I may do some general astrology videos and other videos as well, like this one. It's all inspiration. It's all how I feel and what I want to do at this time. I have tried time and time again to do schedule videos, and it hasn't worked, because I try to do one schedule that doesn't work, because I end up thinking, how I want to do this another way. How is this going to work out for the long term? I'm doing too much, or I'm doing too little. The way I'm doing it is, isn't working, or, and there's so many ways to go about doing something. So, I'm not worrying about that, and I'm just doing anything that I, want to do when I feel like I want to do it. Out of schedule, it is consistently inconsistent, so I may do things a multitude of different ways, and be okay with it not being perfect, be okay with it not being totally even or consistent. So, saying that. And then the other thing, real quick, before I end this video, is that the moon is going to be moving into Capricorn tomorrow, so it's a wonderful day to work on any projects, finish anything up, get into the practical areas of your life, be very focused and determined to, achieve any goal that you're doing, to, chop wood, carry water, and complete any tasks that you want to get created. It's the time not to be stagnant, but to do the things that you need to do, and make progress on the various, projects in your life that, you need to work on. So, Earth is pretty darn simple, practical, what is going to be the end reward, actually doing something, actually just having something that you need to do and just getting it done. Going through a manual that you need to look at for a certain building project, for example, and looking through that and taking action and taking initiative on that. On all of those things, a variety of things, be it a garden or a novel that you want to start, whatever it is, do it. Make some progress. So, and it's concrete progress, like actual material progress. So I don't know if I've sort of used all of the words that I possibly could, because I feel like when I just say everything about this placement, then it's like I've nothing left to say. I hope that that's not the case. I hope I don't give too much information, and just I realize later, I'm going to repeat the same exact things I said earlier. I hope not. Obviously. So, anyway, that's just a little quick, maybe quick, I don't know how long I've been filming this, but I just felt like I just wanted to take you out here, do something informal. That's all I have to say. That's all I want to say, really. So, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share this video, and hit the bell so you don't miss any more uploads of me. Bye.